How's everything going
Yeah,
outside the game?
all good, yeah, just we did lose, of course, but yeah, otherwise all good.
So let's walk through this loss. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Things obviously looked a little bit rough in lane, but bounced back fairly well in the mid game until the Bjergsen Whift ult, and notably the disconnect between Busio and Double Lift going for the ward, and then Tenacity and Closer going for a kill or a pick on Swain. We're seeing
Yeah.
constant miscommunication, it seems, the last few weeks. Can you give any insight as to why it just seems like we can't get on the same page?
Yeah. Um, I would say it's a kind of like a twofold problem. It's more that our team, yeah, we don't always know what to do, and then or like how to fight maybe, or I don't know. Just communication is. I wouldn't say communication is the main reason here for like this fight. It's more that we're unsure what to do, and then maybe we get a bit stressed in the official game, and then we follow someone just trying to make like a random plan just because people aren't sure, and then so I'm not sure, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't play very well in like the crucial fights, I guess. I wish I knew, how to make that situation like way better, but for now, we just try to talk about team fights and look at replays and talk to each other what they want to hear, and then we're trying to I guess improve that. Yeah, that was our goal this week, was team fights, because it was kind of similar last week where we pretty much just lost the important team fights, and that's why we lost those games also. So that's something we're trying to work on, and yeah, though it was a close game against Flyquest, who are very strong. So yeah, just we're trying to work on it, but yeah, it's hard.
Gotcha. Last week, Kaz put out a tweet saying that in comms, somebody said along the lines of, I don't know how to win, or we don't know what to do at this point, alluding to what you just explained a little bit. He took a lot of the blame on himself, but the community perception, to a certain extent, understandably so, is that Bjergsen and Doublelift are 10 plus year veterans in League of Legends. Shouldn't they be able to help guide the communication in that part? Shouldn't there be no scenario where two players of that status should ever be on a team that doesn't know what to do in a mid-game fight?
I mean, no, I think, even good players, if the players are playing well, I do think that even if they wouldn't have a coach at all, they could also identify how to play a team fight. But I also think Kaz also expect more from himself, I wouldn't say it's, I just think he expects from himself to make sure that situation cannot happen, even if the players do make a mistake. He wants to have, taught them well enough that that's not something that can happen, I would say. But of course, I think like a little bit differently. Like I try to help where I can and all that stuff. But I think if the players don't play team fight well, or like some important crucial situation, then all we really can do is talk about it. Like I still think people gotta play the game, and then so I think everyone can do better, let's say, but everyone expect more from themselves.
Gotcha. You guys now sit 4-6, just outside of playoffs. Is it panic? Like, what's the DEFCON level?
On level.
The level of worry within the org at this point, as you sit outside of playoffs with only 8 games remaining and some pretty tough teams ahead still.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about the organization as a whole. Of course, we had a meeting, discussing what went wrong in our 0-3 week as a staff. But personally, I'm not that worried. I think if we make it, then we played well. But if we don't make it, then we're gonna play so badly that it wouldn't have mattered that much anyway. For me, I just try to every day help them improve, and we'll just see the results. Will just be that'll just be as it is. That's for me. But I'm sure some higher up people are quite like quite worried about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to like stay level-headed and keep like trying to do like as best as I can to like help them improve. Yeah.
What's the one thing that you think you can make the most or the biggest difference on going forward?
Going forward, well, I do most of the time think most about like drafting, and then like Kaz, he in our dynamic, he is a bit more the guy that wants to teach the team how to play. Like he is the one that shows the mid-game setup and his macro and everything, and I focus a bit more on sometimes individual coaching if it's like needed in some lane, or about like just drafting. So like I guess I will just try more on draft. New week now. It will be on new patch, so I can think about some like more like interesting draft. You know, like some good trades, or try to catch the opponents off guard, kind of like we did. You know, against Team Liquid in the first round or something like that. Because now the meta is a bit more stale, because it will be in the same patch for a few weeks. So people are very adept at doing the trades. Like they have like their bases covered basically on this patch, as more or less.
Separate from the execution of the drafts, how would you rate the drafting of 100 Thieves so far this split?
Oh, well, that's me mostly doing it. Of course, I have to take into account, you know, the player's opinion and what they are like comfortable playing and whatnot. But for me, I think it has been fine. Like I'm unhappy about the game against was it Golden? No, against CLG maybe. No, yeah, against CLG we had like a Gwen top. We picked Gwen top on second phase. I was not happy with that. My plan was initially to pick something more tanky, because we had a Soraka already. So I wanted to like play around bot lane and also pick a tank pick, because it enables Soraka to be scaling in the game. If you don't have anyone to like really heal, then you're only strong for like the first 10 minutes of the game, and then you aren't that useful. So but then people were getting confused in draft, and I like kind of like let go a bit of control, and I felt, and then it became kind of like bad. It was more of an emotional draft, so not happy with that one. But for the other ones, I'm mostly happy. I would say I like it's not really a science, so it's hard to really say exactly. But for me, I thought it was pretty fine, yeah.
Okay. Final question I got for you, because I know you guys got another day of games left. It's your first year in North America. How's life in California treating you so far?
Oh yeah. No, I enjoy it here. I also recently transitioned, from playing also. So like it's I also have more like time during the day, because when I play, you play Sulky all the time. So just enjoy it. Like I always walk to the office, and just people are very friendly, and the weather is very nice, and I like it a lot. Just very, very, very nice.
Any other spot that you really want to travel to in the US while you're here?
Oh, I should probably like make the round while I'm here. Like I've been here in LA before for like league tournaments, but I've never been anywhere else in America. So I guess I would like to check out like Texas down south, and then I don't know where everyone is, but also go to like New York, and probably check out like Washington as well. Probably should make some kind of trips. Yeah, when I have the time.
If you come to New York, let me know. I got some recommendations for it that I can give you. So,
all right, yeah.
Best of luck with everything tomorrow, and for the remainder of the split. If I don't get a chance to talk to you, good luck, my friend.
Thank you.
Have a good one.